First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At their own 22-yard line.
Big guy open.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
That's one. Big guys.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. And Walker has it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
That's good. We're on Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Murray looking to change the play here.
Hey. I know something. Shit.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of Rudy. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, Ace.
Murray going to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets us right inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Hey. Green. Move. Come back.
Murray now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On me. Big Ace. Omaha. Big Ace. What you got? Bunch.
Now Murray. And that's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Jackson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trey Tucker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. There he goes, left side. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the gun, Jackson. Pressure, he's brought down. Amari Barno in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Pressure gets to him again. Dafe always showing off the pass rush skills. Here's Brian Anger now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it will go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hey, green.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Omaha. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's to the right sideline. And a
falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Murray.
Will try and do this himself.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Murray. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The Lions at 9-3 here on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Big ace. Two.
Shotgun now for Murray.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back.
On the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
And he's going to take it in for a running touchdown.
Joe Mixon, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, Trey Tucker.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground, you're going to get it back.
The rush defense down on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Maybe or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Coleman, the man in motion left. Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave them a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. It's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, sit hot! Sit hot! Hey, sit hot! No.
Jackson now. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
You change it.
Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Jackson going to keep it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordan Addison from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 23. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Murray now. And Walker with it over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A gain of 9. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's one.
To throw, it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Murray changing the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and a couple. Now it's Mixon running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. That was good for 24 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play fake. Murray. That's complete. Left side to Worthy.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw is Murray. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw is Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Cowboys first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers, is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
A little bit desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Murray now going to do it himself. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Breece Hall, 65 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. With this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Big ace open, big ace open. 2-2-1.
Here's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there on the side. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
That's good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10.
Murray looking to change the play here.
Big ace.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Big ace, big ace. One more. That's 1, 2, 2.
Throwing now is Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Hey, ace.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey. 2-2.
Now Murray. And Walker has it. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On third down, Mixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to Mixon on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards to go, second down.
The 12-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a 2nd and 2.
Close. 2-2.
Again, it's Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Lions have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So the defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now it's Jackson. Well, he is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Lions 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's now third and less than a yard.
Murray now to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to get to the 31 and now for the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Brandon, perfect defense defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Decent start defensively to this series. They got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You got to have the football back for your offense.
Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey Tucker,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Murray going to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Murray now going to do it himself.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to get a little more focus moving forward.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Murray now going to do it himself.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
This is 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Murray.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw, it's Murray.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
16 yards.
Here's first and goal.
More on Lions. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Murray to throw. And this is called out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continue to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. This is Coleman with the ground. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Jackson.
Pass taken.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And then when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw is Murray. That is caught by Laporta. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Now Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Back to throw, Murray.
A short pass here, take it in back to Laporta.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
Block them out of the phone. I'm breaking hearts and I put them in chrome. Swiping, no swiping. These be stealing my tones. Stealing the chops like the that I'm on. I might go fancy and skeleton bone. You know a like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Came from the bottom to bottom. I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These are watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I could feel. I might go yellow or black on my jello. I cut through the paper, I'm killing the bill. She stuck like a post. Sit in the corner, I'm rolling my cause I heard these little out here wanna. When you start earning, they be like, gimme. When you start turning, just like they Timmy. What y'all mad at me for? Why? Cause I'm pulling these strings like Lenny. Rock out soon as I get on the stage. Open it up, we about to rage. Yeah. Can't be my equal, girl, we not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do. Self-esteem drop when I step in the room. Damn, watch it, I know that wasn't cool. We don't go.
I just wanna rock. Body out of ya.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe.